I mean, do you talk to all your wives like this? All of me of the wives, because I am all the wives. Okay, ladies? I am all the wives. Outfits, hairstyles, oh my. I'm all of the wives. Anyways, so we are going to jump into a video, and this is one of my favorites. You know, it's a different kind of podcast. It's not for, let's say, everybody, but it's for a certain specific group, and they love it. So without further ado, why don't we get straight into Hoe Math? This episode is called Certainly Not Friends.
Hoe Math and I are certainly not friends, but we are at least friendly acquaintances. We've spoken offline on this app multiple times.
I count that as one time. Just because I put the phone down, pick it back up, doesn't mean we're talking again. Anyway, this girl tagged me in a video about girl science, which is a rephrase of Hoe Math. She wanted the boost, I gave it to her, and now I'm giving it to her again because I'm generous.
Before we go in, there's typically not this type of spicy drama at the beginning of his shows. Hoe Math is real good, but for some reason he's taking it to a level of pettiness that I am here for, because there has to be a reason. He would not just bring this up or even address her if it wasn't for a really good reason. So let's go into it.
It's been over a year and now she's poking me again because I upset her with bird hands.
And maybe I felt personally attacked because I do love this hand gesture and talk with my hands a lot.
Bird hands is my video about this hen peck gesture that girls do. So let's walk through her graceless, ungrateful attack on me so we can learn about...
I feel so... If you saw my hand over here, it just kind of hangs out like this. But I swear it's been like that since I was a little girl in pictures. I don't know. I mean, like ostrich hand. I don't know. Bird hands. Oh my gosh. Let's go. I am not offended. I am just going to continue.
About why you never help anyone, especially not the modern woman, especially not the TikTok kind. So in order to help people, you have to reveal things, and those things can be used against you. You can see at first our goals were in alignment, but now she's posting the DMs, which is a move.
We are going to wait. Oh, no. We have to go back to that real quick. Let's press play.
About this hen peck gesture that girls do. So let's walk through her graceless, ungrateful attack on me so we can learn about why you never help anyone, especially not the modern woman, especially not the TikTok kind. So in order to help people, you have to reveal things.
Hoe Math. My following contains many angry, disenfranchised young men. I am showing them what they need to see to make them sit down and listen and make better choices. No one is leading them.
And those things can be used against you. You can see at first our goals were in alignment.
I've been trying to figure out a way to make women excited about dating and not so blanketly vile towards men. It feels like an uphill battle, but it's a worthy cause.
But now she's posting the DMs, which is a move. It's not going to work because they're not bad, but she tried. The story is she piggybacked on my content. She wanted a response. I gave it. We DM'd a little, and I tried to tell her how to make content. This was a free gift of my time.
What a nice thing for him to even do. You know, I have never thought to myself, let me reach out to him. Let me DM him. You know, just never thought that. These ladies.
And expertise. And she has now repaid me with insults.
Realize that after everything you've built and everything you've taught and said, you still don't know how to get the you so desperately need without...
I don't know about you, but something feels real dirty about my shoulders. Oh, shit. I guess, you know, hey. People feel how they feel. Perception is the reality I guess you choose that day when you wake up, you know? But I just feel like, why so much anger? For me, I really honestly, the only thing I ever really get angry at, besides like the obvious, everybody's like, I get so angry for my family. I'm not like trying, like that's obvious, right? That's obvious. Like, but outside of that, I don't really get angry unless it's for food. I'm the youngest of 8. You gotta fight for that shit, okay? That. Why is this girl so mad? This is the thing about content, y'all. This is the thing about content. Like I will get crazy on here and I will talk about some stuff because this is the life that we live in, okay? So we gotta talk. But I'm careful at times because I would never want it to like consume me to the point to where I just had to be in like a crazy state of mind just to hold a certain energy. You know what I'm saying? It just feels, like I said, it makes my shoulders feel dirty. Just my shoulders are like, they're just dirty. Oh, girl, let's go.
Without paying for it.
You should see how much I pay to get away from women who measure people in blue. That's called an argument with holes, if you catch my drift.
Too many holes.
What I desperately need is to not be in the same room as this. That attitude leads to these relationship failures. You probably recognize them. This is the revealed past. That's where you tell a guy what you used to be like, and then he stops answering the phone. This is the free trial where you offer a low investment to begin with, and then that changes after the what are we conversation.
Ooh.
I moved 3 times and I'm about to move again. I can't get far enough away. That's what you don't see in my work. I expose the repellent behavior of the modern woman, which I'm able to do because I've read about things like negotiation.
He's done his investigative journalism on Hoe Math.
Body awareness, and communication, and you can read about them on Shortform, this video's sponsor. Shortform has summaries, audiobooks, and more. You can read about a new topic fast and dive in later. Use my link for 20% off, and then maybe you'll understand how I explain this behavior. She didn't like it, but some women learn from it. Erica used to come across my stuff and get offended, but she could never tell I was wrong. You, on the other hand, got offended and then tried to take me down by telling people I make.
Gosh, come on.
And maybe
You're
you'll
going
understand
so
how
fast.
I
You're
explain
going so
this
fast.
behavior. She didn't like it, but some women learn from it. Erica used to come across my stuff and get offended, but she could never tell I was wrong. You, on the other hand, got offended and then...
I just want to read. I just want to read what we have here. There was a day in September when I gained 26,000 followers, and now I'm getting less than 100 per day. You'll eventually learn that they tightly control how many followers you have and how many hits you get. I will sometimes make videos of very similar quality, and one of them gets 16,000 and one of them gets... What the hell am I reading here? It's pretty clear that they automate your success to land a certain level. I thought, you know what? Let's go. I feel like... I don't even know what that was.
Tried to take me down by telling people I make videos, I guess. I don't know. Let's take a closer look at her bossy lecture.
Hoe Math and I are certainly not friends, but we are at least friendly acquaintances.
Remember, this is what she calls friendly.
The first time I asked him what his goal with his platform was, he told me it was to help angry young men.
Well, I said disenfranchised. That's something that a lot of people have not picked up on yet. You can start understanding the modern woman right there. I said disenfranchised, which means victim, and she said angry, which means villain. She was hoping that you wouldn't notice.
He also explained in that conversation that he understands that the algorithm seemingly randomly gives extremely preferential treatment to divisive content.
None of these messages say that,
but I
did tell her that, and it's true. People engage more with content that upsets them. It's not...
People like that rowdy. They like that rowdy. People like that. They do. It's the truth. You cannot, you know what I'm saying? You can't look away. You get in the comments, you get submerged in the comments. Next thing you know, it's just like, oh, it's a whole feeling. I'm saying people get into that. They get pulled and they get sucked into it. Those hate likes, that's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a real thing. I'm telling you, it is a real thing.
Random. It's just, did you get people or not? This is me posting bird hands, and this is half the women who saw it. But being upset doesn't mean the content is bad or that it's wrong. Notice again, she said divisive content, meaning causes problems. The modern woman is very good at choosing words that make good things sound bad and bad things sound good, like how audacity means asking for respect, and dating a nice guy means fleecing a simp.
And therefore, he has to walk the line between creating enormously problematic takes like this.
Problematic, their favorite word. It means I don't like it, but you can't argue, as if it's science and not a feeling. Just add that while I'm thinking of it.
And maybe I felt personally attacked because I do love this hand gesture and talk with my hands a lot because it stimulates dopamine in my viewers.
Oh, so you mean exactly what I told you to do. Gotcha.
Not because I lack control, but because having a secondary thing to pay attention to as my words spill out is more engaging.
Yeah, what
I
makes...
don't think I would ever. You know what? If I do it, then I'll be doing it. That's the thing. Like, who? Girl, you ain't got to justify your movements for nothing. We don't have to feel like that every single video is about us. I feel like sometimes we feel like everything is targeted towards us. I know. Insecurity happens. It happens, right? Like, is that video towards me? Am I feeling this? She feels attacked. Maybe he's talking directly. He said a lot of women felt like they were attacked. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. There's so many other things that we could, like, seriously be fucking worried about. I digress. Let's get back to
makes it engaging is that as they empathize with you, they feel that naggy, controlling entitlement.
To get online and say, this is about my desperation and lack of control, it actually transcends pseudoscience.
And there's the science. You cannot divide life into science and false. Science is not usable on topics like this for reasons I'll explain in a later psychomath video. Here's a sketch of this is where the science happens, and then everything else here is what gets in between the science and you, and some of it is just fake science. But I don't do science anyway. What I do is I tell people stuff, and it works, and then their lives get better immediately. You don't need to study that.
Sometimes the truth hurts, baby.
You purely just making shit up.
Well, hang on a minute. What I said was that the bird hand gesture...
He said, now you wait a damn minute. Those bird hand gestures, I was saying there is truth in that. Okay? I can't help it if you got offended and then made all these videos and everybody came at me because I said something about the hand gestures. There's plenty of other things I could have said, but I said that, ooh, that got you bad. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, are we really doing videos about this? I am. I'm doing a video about this. We are doing videos about this. Where are you? Where are you? I got to go to the money shot. We are doing videos. But I do appreciate Hoe Math. Shout out to Hoe Math. And this girl, shout out to her. Shout out to everybody, y'all. This is just content. This is entertainment. People, we need to realize this is entertainment at the end of the day, okay? Nothing is too damn serious. It's not that serious. Every single day, there's a new headline. There's something new that is happening in the world every single day. None of this is that serious. We do not need to take it like that. We need to be lighthearted. We need to be like, oh, we just need to be chilled, calm, relax. Oh, you relax. Listen, I'm serious. You're like, from the time you wake up, from the time you go to bed, you're like pummeled with all this stuff. Even what I'm showing, you're like, you're another person in my feed. Exactly. So just, maybe you should chill. Maybe you should take a break from me. I'm just joking. Don't do that. Make sure you hit the like button. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I watch these videos and I'm glad that I can react to them every once in a while, but if I had to make this content every single day to talk about my disdain for another human being at all times with such passion and really go blow for blow and then have to do all of this stuff, like, I don't understand. The guy has a platform. You don't like it. You don't like it. He's talking about stuff. You have a platform. They don't like it. This is America.
Sure. Is typically accompanied by the you better listen attitude, which is bossy and controlling, which you would not need if you were already getting your way.
Shout out to you.
How's that not exactly what you're doing? So you're doing the thing I accused you of doing while denying it exists, and your arguments are, I must not get laid enough, and henpecking has not been studied by the University of Columbia. So observing people and explaining their communication is, well...
And that's fine. That's allowed. What I imagine is actually really difficult and sad for you is having cultivated a base of people who are so stupid that they saw that video and went, you're a genius. How do you come to your conclusions?
If you want to call something stupid, first check to see if it works.
And you realized You didn't have a single scientific article to link women doing bird hands to them being desperate for power. Desperate for power.
Well, I guess I'll have to wait for Harvard to tell me what you wanted when you made this video. Here's some science anyway by Ping Yang of Western Sydney University. Females may also use fingers pointing to imply blame or criticism. Girls point earlier than boys. Children point at objects for which they do not yet have words. And that's exactly what this is. I don't know how to blame you yet. Here's one on toward body and away from body gestures. I put this sentence into Grok. Away from body. Tells someone what to do. Trust the science.
Hoe Math, what's happened, bro?
I got better at a lot of stuff. I have graphics.
You legitimately had an opportunity to help bring men back from hating women.
Well, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to help people understand each other. We should hate some behaviors in ourselves and in others. And bird hands is one of the worst behaviors we have going right now. That's women talking down to men. It doesn't work. Cool. That's putting men in the position of children who need lectures. And that's bad, even if you're right, which you're usually not. Showing men how to recognize misbehavior and reject it is one of the keys to my success.
I'm thinking, now hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. He's talking about the bird hands. You know, when you're getting really upset and you're like proving your point and you're really getting into it, right? Like he's talking about those. He's not just talking about the normal everyday, like you're just rolling around bird hands. He's not talking about your 9-to-5 bird hands, okay? He's talking about your weapons, your artillery bird hands. You know what I'm saying? So maybe when you're upset, drop your hands. Take a couple of deep breaths. Figure out another way so that he cannot, ladies, don't let him get you for the bird hands. Okay? That's easy. That's low-hanging fruit. Don't let him get you for that. There's 2 different types of bird hands. I'd like to go on the record and say that there are 2 different types of bird hands and that none of these views are my own and my views are not his, but I do enjoy Hoe Math. I absolutely do. And it's good. You should just look into all kinds of podcasts, okay? All kinds of shows, channels on YouTube. Do you know that
when I was a child, we had to wait for shows to come. We had to wait. We had to look in the TV guide, in the newspaper. Yeah, that's right, a newspaper.
Not the digital one either. The one that used to come by via Paperboy. Okay? You guys have it so good. You get to sit here and watch YouTube. You get to watch all this entertainment. We're all sitting here trying to entertain you, trying to be entertained. None of us are the regular syndicated channels, and that's probably the best. That's why you get the best entertainment. So that is just my little rant of the day, and we are going to end it right there. Go check out Hoe Math yourself. Go check out that lovely lady too. She had the energy. If that's your thing, if that's your stuff, go for it. Until next time, peace out.